as the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. I want you more than gold or silver, only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee.
The Book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 24 to 27. 70 weeks are decreed upon thy people and upon thy holy city, to finish transgression, and to make an end of sins, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Known therefore and discern that from that going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the anointed one, the prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. It shall be built again with street and moat, even in troublesome times. Verse 26. And after the 62 weeks shall the anointed one be cut off, and shall have nothing. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. And the end therefore shall be with a flood, and even unto the end shall be war. Desolations are determined. And he shall make a firm covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And upon the wings of abominations shall come one that maketh desolate, and even unto the full end, and that determined, shall wrath be poured out upon the desolate.
A happy Sunday, and I'm happy to be with you once again. Today I want to continue talking about what I talked about 2 weeks ago, which is the number 7 from the book of Daniel. But this time is going to be 70. straight from Daniel chapter 9, verse 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28, 29, 30 also. And it starts off like this. It says, 70 weeks are determined for your people and for your holy city. And you can read the rest for yourself. Remember what I talked about 2 weeks ago, and that was that the Lord speaks sometimes in riddles. And when he says 1 day, it means 1 year. For example, Ezekiel was told by the Lord to lay siege, to act out a prophecy by laying on his left side for 390 days, each day for 1 year. Okay, so he was acting out, laying down on his left side for 390 days, and he turned over to the right side, and he laid there for another 40 days, and the Lord told him each day represents 1 year, so it's 40 years. So here in Daniel chapter 9, 70 weeks is basically the meaning 70 times 7, okay, which is 490. Now, normally 70 weeks would have 490 days, but actually the Lord meant 1 day for 1 year. So basically it's 490 years is what the Lord's talking about. Now, you go and read that for yourself, and you come back to this video and you see what I'm talking about here, okay? The first that the Lord said was 7 weeks of years. 7 weeks of years is basically 49 years, okay, in this biblical prophecy. 49 years represents the time that the Jews came back from Babylonia, from captivity. And King Cyrus sent them back with money, with resources to build the second temple and to rebuild Jerusalem. That was 49 years. Okay, so that was 7 weeks. After the 7 weeks, there's a period of 62 weeks of years, which equates 62 times 7, which normally would be 434 days, but we're talking about 1 day for each year here, so it's 434 years. Now, the Bible is very precise. It is very precise as to when things happen and how they happen. Here, the Mass all conform to the time of the death of Yeshua, Jesus Christ. And that was exactly 434 years after Jerusalem had been rebuilt. From 434 years, or 62 weeks, into the 70-year prophecy, there is a period of the time of the Gentile, which is the Apostolic Church, which is what we're in now. Okay, and we don't know how long it's going to go for, but all this year, since January, I've been preaching about how the pangs, the birth pangs of the tribulation or the trouble that's coming to this world, meaning the last 7 years of the end times, which is tribulation, which is hell on earth, literally, is coming. And it is coming. We're in the end times now, I believe, and we are actually seeing a lot of these birth pangs. Now, we're still in the Apostolic Church period, the time of the Gentiles. It has not been fulfilled as of yet, but soon I believe it will be. And once it's fulfilled, this prophecy, 70 weeks, is gone to 69 weeks at the end of the Apostolic Church, or the time of Gentile period. After that ends, there's another week of years. 1 week is 7 days, which means 7 years. So there's going to be 7 years of tribulation. And 7 years of tribulation is divided into 3.5 years for the first half and 3.5 years for the second half. The first half will be ministered by 2 godly prophets, and they'll be killed by the Antichrist in the middle of that period, and then the Antichrist will rule the world from 3.5 years on to 7 years, after which he will be destroyed. I love you, and I will talk to you next time.